Hello, I'm David Bratman, a Product Manager within Barco Healthcare, and I'm here to present you Barco ConnectCare. Quality assurance is very important for diagnostic displays because we need to comply with legal regulations as mentioned below, but also it's important that a radiologist or a clinical user has consistent, reliable image representation in space, meaning throughout the hospital, but more and more also at home, and also over the lifetime of the display. In order to manage this, we developed QA Enterprise. But even all the data is available in QA Enterprise, what we learned is that for hospitals, it becomes more and more difficult to understand what are the regulations today. More and more people are reading remotely, so having access to people at home is becoming even challenging, and also the resource constraints inside the hospital. So these three challenges helped us to develop Barco ConnectCare. What is Barco ConnectCare doing? We as Barco ensure that your facility is compliant with all the regulations. So we are your compliance guardian, where we provide weekly reporting towards a dedicated person in the hospital. We provide quarterly and yearly business reporting to have an understanding about the compliance of your fleet. We also provide professional support, meaning that a Barco dedicated person will be assigned to your facility to help you to maintain this compliance, to give you guidance, to give you support, and to give you insights in all the statistical information we provide on this weekly, quarterly, and yearly basis. Additionally, we provide premium protection. Premium protection means 2 additional years of warranty, but also if the display is going defective for any reason, we ensure a next day replacement of a defective device by a new device. So let's make it a bit practical now and move to the ConnectCare dashboards. So I'm showing you a randomized data set of a real hospital to give you some insights in what the weekly reporting means. So these are the weekly reports we provide automatically to the hospital. And the idea of this weekly reporting is to give you a high-level overview of the compliance status of your fleet. As you can see, I will take just 2 examples. You see that one workstation is incompliant and 62 workstations do have communication issues. Of these 62 displays, we don't have any information about what is the calibration status of these displays. These displays can be totally out of compliance. We as Barco will take contact with the customer to ensure that all these red alerts are getting fixed. When there is an audit coming, that the auditor will have a perfectly green view of the display fleet. This dashboard provides also information about the installation status, how many workstations are installed, but also which QA Enterprise agent is installed on these different workstations. It's very important, as you can see in this diagram, this shows a scattered deployment of QA Enterprise agents, that the agent version is consistent on the same version to avoid different versions inside the hospital. Also, it provides you insight in communication. For example, this pie shows you that 62 displays don't have communication issues like explained to you before in the earlier graph. It provides you an overview of which displays are affected by this non-communication issue, so the hospital administrator can perfectly take action to resolve these issues, so we have 100% understanding of the current status of the compliance. So this information is shared on a weekly basis with someone in the hospital, and the Barco assigned person will help the hospital to reduce this let's say red alerts, or in this case also this communication issues. What we provide on a yearly basis is also insight in the utilization of the displays. So here you see a perfect overview of the utilization, and let's focus on the right lower part, where you can see the utilization rate or the backlight across all the display fleets. What we do as part of the yearly budgeting is to map utilization, to indicate which displays are utilized maybe less and which one are utilized more often, and that we can propose a replacement strategy for these displays to avoid investment, or discuss what exact investment is needed to replace the displays which are out of warranty or out of service. This overview provides you in a glance what is Barco ConnectCare, and the idea is to be your compliance guardian for the hospital. Thank you for your time.